Well, hello, my lovely. I'm bushy tailed, ready to go, and I'm working on the Lord of the Rings, finishing it up. Hope you're doing well. So let's get the show on the road, shall we? Yes. Alrighty, I'll finish the old sword, I say. The old sword. Well, I hope you're doing well. Oh, let's see if the old man's got any strength. Ah, there we go. Ain't that beautiful? The heart of the red cedar. That's sought after. Mmm. Beautiful. Oh, this is what she's going to look like, baby, when I get it done. Yeah, something like that once I finish it. That red and that black. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This sword will be around for hundreds of years from now. Yes. Hundreds of years. Yeah, baby. I hope you're doing well this morning. I gotta stop saying old man. The old man's doing well. So now we're gonna move back to the forge in the backyard. Come here, Chief. Sweet, I got Twinkly. Come here. Sweet, sweet, I got Twinkly. Come here, Chief. Come here. Come here, Chief. Stop running from me, you little weasel. You little weasel. All right, I've got my bag of tricks. Got the old sawzall. Wait a minute, I gotta stay up here. I've got to weld these things here. Yes, I do. What am I doing? Aha, there we go. I lost you for a moment. But aha, there we go. I lost you for a moment. But I am back. I've got to weld this. So I'll be back in a moment. Momentarily. Well, 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 well. I gotta move the old table. Here we go. This is how the old man does it with a rope. There. Oh, the old knees are giving me trouble this morning. Well, I got this guy. This is my welder. Yep. Put him over here. Yeah, she's a beauty. Yes, she is. She is a beauty, baby. I gotta go get the welding rods and the welding goggles. Well, I sound like my Uncle Ulysses. Well, the apple don't fall far from the tree. Well, I guess I'll take you with me. And you haven't seen my project. See, I got one project, and he's a purring. Yeah? What you got to say? Say hello to everyone. That's my cat Nopio. Look at his nose. That is normal for him. And here's Cheech. Hey, Cheech. Say hi, Cheech. Say hi. Alright, so here's my girlfriend Estelle. Oh no, there's Estelle on the fence. Walking around here. Did I lock it? Nope, I didn't lock it. You don't have to lock it. Here's my, oh my gosh. I'm so sore. I pulled this over here with the old van. It's either place the fence. One man's, oh, I left my tomahawk out here. And no one took Big Chief's tomahawk. I wonder why. The generator. I always come equipped, baby. See which welding rods I need. I'll bring both of them. Why not both? Welding rods. Well, grand of you to spend time with me, whoever thou art out there in dimensional land. If you look at this, this is the hitch right there for this guy right there. I actually tow that kayak with my big 1800. Yes. All right. And later on, we'll be going to the lake. Going to the lake, baby. Free. Going to the lake, going to the lake, going to the lake. See, turn on the old welder here. These are my bad bikers, baby. extra reinforcement, shall I say. A little warm. A little warm to be touched. Zero. Ha ha ha. Yeah, zero. Well, I gotta get this baby done here. Wait a minute. I've got to get this sword done. Well, hello, Camkingo 6, not 0, buddy, I'm here. I'm welding my my Lord of the Rings sword for some dude, yes. A sword, yes. I'm doing good, Ivan. Ivan the Russian. We'll see. Ivan is my Russian buddy overseas, and we're wishing for world peace, especially over there in the Russian area. Russia, Ukraine, that somehow, I'm wishing that the little green man, let me sit down over here and we'll talk about that. How about that, Ivan? I think we need a little extraterrestrial intervention. I wish they would come down from somewhere from a distant galaxy and get in the middle of the battles and deem weapons on both sides unusable. What do you say about that, Ivan? And then they give them a sense of peace. that they will no longer want to fight, and they will coexist and love each other. And then that spacecraft will be a big party spacecraft, and they'll invite the Russians and the Ukrainians on board to have a big party. They will have little green ladies that both the men can have fun with. What do you think about that? I do have an interesting sense of humor, and I'm going to load all this stuff and bring it in the backyard, and we're going to continue with the sword. The sword of the rings, I say. And that's 1 down and 12 more to go. It doesn't scare me a bit. What do we got in my bag here? I got a saber, non-lethal, and I also have, what else do I have in my bag here? Well, all kinds of stuff. Oh, there's me pepper box, baby. I always take this stuff to the back with me. I say, "Arr, shiver me timber." Yeah, I can go there. I can go here. And I can go here. This can go here. Yeah. And I think that's it. Take the sawzall and then we're off. We'll be off. Yeah. Yeah. Let me grab the sawzall. Got a good 30 pounds over here. Believe that should be it. So we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Well, some of you guys have to smoke something or drink something to head to the Magic Kingdom. I just breathe in the good air. I'm not a breatharian, though. Supposedly those guys can live off of air for years without water or food. This is called the Paraplegic Disabled 500 for me, since I am disabled from the neck up and the neck down, and it is difficult doing stuff being disabled, I'll tell you. So I'm going to sit down and take a break and look at your comments. What the heck is, what's a Tamkingo be? Now, explain to me what's POTUS 2026, I'd vote. What is that there, King? Alright. Oh, well, you know, Ivan, when the extraterrestrials end the war, you can go on board the spaceship and have your way with several little green women. Yeah, and drink that green beer and green vodka on the spaceship and celebrate. You, the Ukrainians, and all the Russians, and all the little green women, and all the green beer, and all the green vodka. What do you say about that? That's cool, huh? Let me put you over here so I can have my hands free. Free hands. I got free hands. There we go. So, I'm going to drink my non-alcoholic beverage, Brisk Blueberry. Hello out there in Radio Land, TV Land. Try the new Blueberry Pomegranate Brisk Iced Tea. Soon they'll be doing annoying commercials on my channel. I will make sure, though, when it's monetized, first it's got to be demonized and then it's monetized, that all of them will be in good taste and funny. If they're not funny, I don't want them on my channel. Well, Let me turn this around. That chair is a little uncomfy. Back here a little. Let's see. That would be better right there. Yeah, so. Well, I hope you guys are having a most beautiful, interesting day. I know I am. Yes, let's see if that works. Well, yeah. So I lost another pound, but then I ate half a pound of peanut butter last night. Still lost a pound because my metabolism is so fast. It's faster than the speed of light. And if you don't believe that, it is possible to travel faster than the speed of light. Mr. Einstein said it's impossible. But then other scientists with an open mind saw that it was possible. So be it. That's good stuff there. It says down at the bottom, causes laboratory rats and cancer. Now, for those of you, we're going to do the troll IQ test, see if they make it. So, what causes laboratory rats and cancer? And if they don't say, what do you mean laboratory rats and cancer? It's cancer in laboratory rats. Poor little critters. I think that they should have some human volunteers and leave the rats alone. I'll volunteer. Can't hurt this old guy, you know. In fact, I put metal shavings and asbestos on my pizza. I do. Really good stuff. It puts hair on your chest and hair on the bottom of your palms. Well, that's the end of my fast because I just incorporated sugar and caffeine. Well, caffeine's okay. You gotta have fast reflexes, eh? Whoo! All right, let's get to it. I got much to do today. Much to do. And I'll try to incorporate you guys with me as much as possible. Down there where you can see what I'm doing here. Like, so you'll see, yeah. This is a reproduction of a samurai sword. Yeah, it is. Ooh, she's well balanced. I'm in tight quarters, so I have to be careful not to hit anything. This is a 13th century replica of a knight's sword. Yeah, and it is heavy. It weighs about 8 pounds, but nothing to the old man. No, nothing. You know what? I forgot the sword. Did I forget the sword? Oh, I did forget the sword. How dodo-ish of me. That's what it is, being when you're over 60. Now, we got to go back up there to get the sword. Then I'm going to bring Scooty back here because my knees are very bad. And the scooter helps me. I do still walk. But when you got bad knees, baby, you'll understand. Some of you say, leave the scooter alone and walk. If you had knees like me, you would take the scooter. Yeah, baby. See if I could balance the sword while riding the scooter without stabbing myself or chopping my head off. That's going to be impossible with that neck. Oh, yeah, baby. Yes, I forgot the sword. Let me go grab the scooter. Hang on a second. I'll put you right here. And there's Scooter. There's Scooter. Put you right here. And my uncle Ulysses loved his ride yesterday. But he's so sore, he's not going to even be out of bed today. No, he's not. He won't even be out of bed. All right. All right, let's go. Yeah. About time for breakfast. Ooh. There. Yeah. I forgot the sword again. I'm having so much fun with you guys. Now I just walk up there. What the hell? Shake, rattle, and roll with the knees. I tell you, when you get over 60, you forget everything. Oh, really, Ivan? Your brother has the same scooter? Cool. Yeah, it's nice having dual motors and 3,000 watts of power at your fingertips. Yeah, this guy pissed me off yesterday. I knocked him out. I taekwondoed him. All right, here we go. Oof. Well, probably it's cooled off enough. Now I gotta do some grinding, baby. I gotta do some grinding. Yeah. Now the reason why this is something I do on every sword, I add my little pizzazz. If you look closely, that is a shock absorber. Yes. So whoever uses it is going to appreciate that when they hit something hard. Yeah, like my neck. Ready. All right. Yes, that is nice and cooled off. Marvelesco. So now it's time to grind. Where am I safe? I know where they are. All right. Well, I hope you guys are wearing safety glasses. I would hate for a spark to pop in your eye out there. No, you don't have to worry about it. I just remembered something. I've got to go ahead and shape the edge of the blade here. So we'll be going back up there. Yes, sirree, baby. We're going back up there. So. Ain't that pretty? Red cedar. Yeah, baby. And that's going to be wrapped in leather. So the Sawzall and I and you shall be going back up there.